guys, welcome back again in Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another video. Welcome back again to the channel. There's your home for tech, toys, and talk. And of course, the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. I know I'm been a bit Ghostbuster heavy lately, but guess what? That's not going to change this week. Just came home from work. I was tagged in a few posts. ILLFONIC, the video game studio that brought us Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. Well, later on this year, they have some pretty awesome content coming out. They have a new game, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I'm a big fan of Killer Clowns from Outer Space because it was kind of a running joke between me and my younger brothers. It's a B movie, but it's a cult classic, and it's got some fun, twisted insanity to it. They have a game coming out later this year. However, ILLFONIC said, hey, you know what? Ghostbusters Frozen Empire came out. Let's drop some new content. And that's what they did here. So let's go ahead and pull that up. So here we go. We see obviously a little wallpaper here, a little thumbnail of the Ecto-1 surrounded by some icicles coming out of the ground, and we get OG Slimer from Ghostbusters 1. Very psyched for this. Apparently they're supposed to be dropping Slimer, Garaka. We're going to get some Proton Pack skins. There's a lot that they're supposed to be dropping for us here. I'm psyched for it. Now, the last time around when they dropped some major content, you had to make sure that your social media was synced up. And I'll explain what I mean by that, guys. Let's just go ahead and pull that up. So, this year 2 roadmap, this is their plan for 2024, okay? If you guys want to freeze your phone, your monitor, whatever you're watching this on, and take a screenshot, go ahead and do so. That's what I did. So spring, we got Ghostbusters Frozen Empire premiere celebration. Doesn't stop at the theater. This DLC will feature elements from the new movie, including the latest villain to hit the scene, Garaka. So we get Garaka, we get gear shells. Now what that means is basically skins for the Proton Pack and equipment. So just like in the movie, you get a new yellow tri-bumper. You get the hazard striping on the side by the power cell, which is the blue light that goes up and down, guys, in case you're not familiar. We get some new hoses and also some modifications for the Neutrona wand. We get that muzzle barrel, that nice, screened muzzle barrel. We get what some people are calling the block of cheese, a slice of cheese that goes on the side. So we have a lot of great content coming through the pipeline. That, and where it says Twitch drops, last time around, they had it where as long as you synced up your game account with Twitch and you watched, let's say so many hours of an ILLFONIC Twitch stream or a stream of Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed, it would register that. And once you hit the allotted time of watch hours of a game, then they unlock additional skins inside the game. Same thing they're doing this time around. So when you see Twitch drops, that's probably what that's going to relate to, guys. So you want to meet, excuse me. So if you're on PlayStation and you play Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed, you want to make sure your Twitch and your PlayStation accounts are all synced up. If you play on PC, you want to make sure your Epic Game Store is synced up with Twitch and all the accounts are cross logged on. So you're going to get those credits. You're going to get those drops. Summer. This summer marks the 40th anniversary of Ghostbusters Legacy, and joining the party are a lineup of Slimers. That's right. Celebrate Slimer in multiple forms as he will be represented across his key roles. What does that mean? Frozen Empire Slimer, Real Ghostbusters Slimer, Classic Slimer, and of course more Twitch drops. Now, not just this summer, and not just on Spirits Unleashed. Every year, the Buffalo Ghostbusters actually host an annual event at Hook and Ladder 8, the actual firehouse in New York City, right there in Varick. All you have to do is every year is just a free fan get together where fans from all over the world come together and they just have an awesome time. If you want details about that, stay tuned to the Buffalo Ghostbusters social media pages. You can go to buffaloghostbusters.com or individually go to their Instagram or Twitch page, which is Buffalo G Busters. So go ahead and follow them. Give them a good follow. Keep track of everything. You're going to see some amazing things. Over the past this is going to be the fourth year in a row. The Buffalo Ghostbusters have had people who've been a part of the movie in the past, actors, music talents. You never know what kind of amazing things or surprises that they're going to pull this year. So please follow the Buffalo Ghostbusters. As I said, you can follow them on the buffaloghostbusters.com. That's the main page where you find all the links to all their social media. So please follow them and stay on top of it. This fall, a new job is coming in hot with reports of double trouble, causing a stir at the SCY County Courthouse. Look forward to a special bounty with 2 big rewards in this nostalgic DLC updates. Now, to me, when I hear double trouble, I'm thinking Scoleri Brothers. That's the first thing that pops up in my head. But who knows? That could be something else. But I'm thinking that's the Scoleri Brothers right there. I could be wrong. Again, bounty for the ages. Gear shells. So again, we're going to get some new variations of the proton packs, obviously, for the gear skins. That now, when they say gear shells, they're talking about your traps, your PKE, suits. I imagine more suit skins are coming out, as well as the proton packs and neutrona wands, obviously. Gear shells, cosmetics, that's going to be our suits and whatnot. Maybe some new facials, different body forms, maybe. Who knows? Again, we're going to have Twitch drops, so you want to make sure all your socials are synced up so you can earn those Twitch drops, okay? And, of course, this winter, that is winter, holiday season of 2024, community feedback has been integral to the success of Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed, and we've taken that into account for this DLC. Stay tuned for the chilling reveal of a fan favorite ghost. Who could that be? They've already given us Sam Hain. Now they say ghost. Could this be the gray lady? We don't know. You gotta think. I'm thinking holiday season. Could this be Vigo? I'm thinking because it's the holiday season, because it's winter, it may be Vigo the Carpathian. We'll see. We haven't had any Gozer yet, but honestly, those are some big bads. But I'm going to say this, guys. I would love to see more big bads from the real Ghostbusters. Because, Ghostbusters 1 and 2, we get Vigo, we get Gozer, we got Gozer again in Ghostbusters Afterlife. I'm hoping for something a bit different. I would love to see the Boogeyman. Maybe the Boogeyman is wreaking havoc with kids right before Christmas. I think that would be a fun storyline that they could bring the Boogeyman, or the Grendel. There's so many that they can bring out, right? Now, going back to the fall, if you look at the silhouette here, this definitely looks like the Scoleri Brothers now that I'm looking at it here, guys. But yeah, Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed Year 2, the roadmap, it's chock full of Frozen Empire, Slimer. I'm definitely calling this as the Scaleris. Come on, bring it on, guys. And of course, the winter, who knows? Now, obviously, this looks like it's giving us some kind of a scan wave, like with PKE. So who knows who the special ghost reveal is going to be? Looking at it being the holiday season, I could see it being, it being Vigo the Carpathian. I would love to see something else, though. I think everyone's going to guess that it's going to be Vigo, but you know what? I'm hoping it's someone else. It's got to be some other fan, because they said it's going to be a fan favorite, a special ghost reveal. But what ghost reveal is that going to be? Who knows? All we get is kind of a scanning pattern here as a potential clue. Who knows? But yeah, guys, if you're not already playing Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed, made by ILLFONIC, I don't know what you're doing with yourselves. Okay? It not only is it a chance to play Ghostbuster, to be a Ghostbuster, you get to be your Ghostbuster. You get to customize your Ghostbuster any way you want. And not just yourself. You can customize. Now, you don't have to play with 4 other live people. You can play a computer. They have AI. So you can literally create a team of your own. So you can build your character. You can design 3 support characters, and you and those support characters can play against a ghost or another live person playing as a ghost. And again, you get to be the ghost. You can have a real Ghostbuster uniform. You can design all the characters to look like the real Ghostbusters and Janine. You can make them look like Answer the Call. You can make them look like Ghostbusters 1 or 2. You can make them look like you and your best buds. And yes, they do have emotes. You can dance around and do all kinds of goofy stuff at the library, at the firehouse, in Ray's Occult. I mean, they have so much content, and they've been teasing more content through the pipeline. I mean, was the last fall, I think it was, we had Sam Hain, which is still, I mean, that is still a fun but hard mission to do. They have a lot more designs for cosmetics coming through the pipeline. So please go ahead and check out Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. You can find it on PlayStation. I think it's also available on Xbox. I could be wrong. It is definitely available on PC through the Epic Games Store, so please go ahead and check it out. There's a lot of deals, a lot of sales going on when it comes to Spirits Unleashed. But again, if you want those extra drops, guys, make sure all your social media is synced up with Twitch. So when you watch those, I think it was, I forget how many hours it was last time around. It was like maybe 3 or 4 hours. I could be wrong. Or it might have even just been like an hour or 2 hours each day. You have Twitch on in the background. You let it play for, that a lot of time. And you scored your allotment for that day. As long as you do, I think it was like 3 or 4 times in a row, you earned that time frame. And you want to pay attention to ILLFONIC's social media. So follow them on Instagram, follow them on Twitter, follow them on Facebook, follow them on Twitch so you can get all the latest, greatest information about their Twitch drops, because no one really knows what the Twitch drops officially going to be. But there are some amazing other news outlets you want to keep on top of. Okay. Personally, I recommend following GB News, Jason of GB News, based in Canada. Him and Ghost Beacon, those are probably 2 of your best news sources when it comes to Ghostbusters. So go ahead and please check them out. I do. I follow them all the time. Jason and Phil, they are some amazing talents right there. They always bring you the best news without any of the bias, and they bring it right to you. No agendas, just pure fandom, bringing it straight to you. Who else are you guys going to call? But guys, go ahead and check it out. I'm looking forward to this. I know I'm going to be hopping on Spirits Unleashed tonight. I just can't wait for all this awesomeness to come here. It's the 40th anniversary, and I'm just over the moon that ILLFONIC was like, you know what? It's the 40th. Let's bring it all out. We're dropping skins left and right. We're going to be adding more levels, more ghosts, more awesomeness all over the place, guys. So I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to Ghostbusters and video games, I know who to call. That's right. You're going to call ILLFONIC. They are on top of it. Honestly, I can't wait for their Killer Clowns from Outer Space game coming out later this year. But still, Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed, you get to customize your own Ghostbuster. And not just your own Ghostbuster, your own team of Ghostbusters. All the different side missions and side hustles and the bounties. There's just so much that you can do. It never gets bored. And you know what? You can play by yourself, but guess what? It's even better when you get a crew of your friends. I know I play with a few people, and when I do, it's always an awesome, amazing time. You can focus on bounties together, just like if you're playing Fortnite or Call of Duty. You have your team competitions, your team unlocks that you're trying to do. It's always easier when you have people helping you out, right? So guys, go ahead and check out Spirits Unleashed. I'm going to have a link in the video description below to go to all of ILLFONIC's social media that I can find, so you guys can go ahead and follow them and get all the latest and greatest information. But guys, that's it for this video. I came across this information today through some friends, and I was like, I just have to share it with you guys, because I know, there's a lot of people on YouTube who, they don't always follow all the latest and greatest when it comes to Ghostbuster games, and you might not really think about it. But this is an awesome game. It's awesome fun. You can customize your characters' voices, nationalities, clothing types, proton packs. You can run around with a cardboard proton pack if you want. It's just that fun, and it's fun for everyone. They do write-ins, storylines, like they've had Ernie Hudson reprise his role as Winston Zeddemore. You have Dan Aykroyd back as Ray Stantz, running Ray's Occult right next door to the firehouse. It's just a bunch of fun, and you guys are missing out if you're not already on it. So, guys, until next time, you know what I'm going to say. I say it every single time. Keep on busting, and I'm always going to catch you on the flip side. Take care, guys.